So what do you prefer? Do you prefer this? Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Or do you prefer this? Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. I just wanna open my fingers. 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 'Cause I wanna show you my figures. This is only one Kenobi, only one. That is possibly the most bizarre, random introduction I have ever done on this channel. But the thing is, that's the bottom line. I just want to open my figures. I am tired of them swinging over here. I got this over a year ago, and it's actually when I get stuff home to open, I put it over there and it just looks so nice swinging there. I delay the inevitable, but I do want to get this stuff open, and I thought I would tie them all together. Because these are things I got recently. I got this last week, days ago, and this Leia, and this I got a little bit longer ago from via Bosk's Bounty. But the thing is that they all tie together with the Empire Strikes Back. So I thought I would open them under the umbrella of the Empire Strikes Back and just get them open. And I don't know, can anyone tell me the name of that song? I remember that one. I think it's I Just Wanna Know. If anyone knows who that artist is, please let me know. But I do remember hearing that about, say, 2004, maybe earlier, I don't know. So yes, let's get them open. So we've got Leia here, the Hoth Leia, only 5p away. That maybe she's got more. We'll find out. The Wampa, and then we've got this awesome looking Fett that everyone raves about, and I'm so glad I have one of my own now. It's the one with the proper bucket head on there. That's one that, you know, has to get you excited. If you think they're going to make an ultimate Fett, they're going to use this sculpt here. When I think I saw one a while ago in the shops, and I just thought, no, it's not for me, and I passed. I thought the bucket looked a bit too big on him, but actually, in retrospect, I kind of looked at it again and I've assessed it, and that's looking like a really good head sculpt for Fett. So that's really good. So let's get him open, man. Let's do this. So let's start off with, let's get Leia done first. Here we go, Leia. God rest her soul. Carrie, this is my favourite. My favourite look for Leia is Hoth Leia. I love Leia when she's in her little Hoth gear. She's just so sweet. You can't even see her. I'm sorry, I was just getting her out of the packaging. Got a little Rebel blaster. Might get the spinner. Bear with me. I've got a little figure spinner here. Rotator. I'll put her on that and see. Have I got a figure stand? Yes, I have. Really sorry you can't see what I'm doing. Let's put her on there like that. And have a good look at her. Good face. I'm not learning my lesson. It doesn't focus because there's stuff in the background. Let's get her in focus. There she is. Yeah, it's definitely Carrie Fisher, isn't it? Different face altogether from the one they did. They re-released the 5p away, the VCO2, didn't they? And they didn't use that sculpt. So for whatever reason, it's funny, isn't it, Hasbro? I mean, you know, they spend their life repacking things and not doing anything. Sometimes not doing things new. They just recycle. But that is new. But they didn't use that for the new Leia. The one that's the VCO2, the new VCO2 looks like she's had like a facelift or something, like Botox. Is it Botox or whatever? You know, she looks like really kind of extreme facelift, you know. But anyway, that's a nice, cute little Leia. That's nice. And obviously, it's got that classic 5p away thing going on. Has she got any articulation in the wrist? No, she hasn't. So she is 5p away. Oh, no, she's not. She's 5, 6, 7, and then the ball joint there. So that's nice. That I like that layer a lot. You know, I do. I got this the other day in the shop. It was only £3.33, and I thought, what am I going to do with this? I think she could be my. Have her in a key diorama when I get my act together. Alright, let's get this Wampa open, I reckon. Good. So glad to get this. I got this from TK Maxx, as I said. We're going to have to cut there, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you got to be careful. That's a really sharp knife, that, by the way. I'm going to cut there and come back once I stop bleeding. Kids, if you're watching this, that is why you've got to be careful with knives. Especially if they're sharp like that. Alright, see you in a bit. Yeah, alright, we're back now. I've stopped the bleeding as best I can. But yeah, again, God, that was not good. Right, so let's get this open. So it comes with a Luke Skywalker. You can't actually see the Wampa in the box because it's obviously got just the artwork there. A little bit of a teaser there. You got the, it's nice artwork actually. And there's that Luke, which looks to me like they're kind of recycling a little bit of a facial sculpt maybe of the... Should we have a look at him? Well, they did him in the Black Series like that last, you know. Yeah, definitely the Black Series. They had Hoth Luke. Yeah, I do like Hoth Luke. I love that film. The Empire Strikes Back's brilliant. Definitely my favourite Star Wars film. And let's see how much articulation this dude has. Yes, you get that Han Solo style blaster. You know, it's not Han's blaster. It's Luke's blaster, but it's got that look to it, hasn't it? I love that blaster of Luke's. I love it. I love the tip. It's brilliant. Brilliant blaster. There's no paint application on there, but that doesn't really matter. It's all about the Wampa, really, but I'm just showing you Luke first since he first came out. There you go. That's interesting, the way that falls on the back there. I think the recent super articulated, well, not the vintage one, but the one that they put in the Black Series, which was a kind of a revamp of the vintage figure, had the, what do you call it now, the towel or the scarf thing falling at the front, but that sort of falls behind there, so it makes it different altogether. So you've got multiple Lukes now for different dioramas. Let's put the blaster in his holster, and we'll get the saber in his hand, eh? Brilliant scene as well. I prefer the one that isn't the special edition because it's a lot more cinematic and mysterious when you can't see the creature. But they decided to put him in, you know, but anyway, whatever. Yeah, here you go. Still nice to see what he looks like, obviously, with the special edition. So, you know, it was something new for us all, but now I've had a lot of years now to assess what I like. I think I prefer the original because I'm of that age. What am I? Late 30s, so... and here he is. He comes like that, and he does look great, actually. I mean, there's obviously countless reviews, and I don't know if I've watched a few videos maybe of what it, but he looks great. You got to see it for real, folks. You can get him in TK Maxx now for £5.99. That's ridiculously cheap, but that is awesome. Look at that. Really like it. I've never had a Wampa. I said this in my previous video, in the haul video. I've never owned a Wampa. I remember when I was a kid, there was a guy, a friend of a friend, whose house I went round to. This is like, I'm talking 1985 here, 1986. When I would have been about 5 or 6 years old or whatever. But this kid, I mean, he kept all his figures on display. Even back then, I used to play with mine because I was so young and I used to bash them together or whatever. But, oh, look at that. Gruesome, man. But he had like a tabletop, and he had his figures set out like adults have them now. Oh, I just started to bleed. There's blood everywhere. You got blood on him, blood on me. I don't want to stop filming again, but anyway, I had to push hard then. Used the wrong finger, clearly. He has got articulation. Look at that. Isn't that brilliant? Imagine him in vintage packaging. You wouldn't want to open them though, would you? But yeah, look at that. That's good to see. You've got a ball joint there and a hinge. Come on, there you go. He sort of lunges, doesn't he, in the film? And then look at this. That is an awesome figure. It's like a vintage. Well, it's super articulated. You've got a ball, hinge, hips, ball jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles. What a piece of Hasbro excellence this is. And they're giving them, they can't sell him or whatever. I don't know. That's brilliant. Look at that. No wonder people were hyping about this. Now I believe the hype. I understand exactly why. I thought it was going to be some rubbish statue type figure, but that is a piece of Hasbro genius. Can he stand on here and rotate? No, I'm not going to bother. Let's just get Boba Fett. He's too big and heavy. Let's get Fett open now. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer this? Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Or do you prefer this? Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. I like them both. I prefer the original. And his accent probably would have changed. His father died when he was a young boy, and you know, if he spent time with other people, he wasn't necessarily going to wake up with the same accent. I sounded like I was from South Africa there. But you know what I mean? But I like Tamura Morrison a lot, so I like his voice, and I like the clones who sound like that. So the fact that they've made him sound like his father and all that, you know, I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, so this was only $5.99 from Tim from Bosk's Bounty, but he sent this to me in the post. Yes, you do sound like that, Tim. Alright, I'm supposed to be opening this so you can see if I'm doing it so you can't see anything. There you go. So I'm using the knife carefully here, and I'm actually opening the packaging carefully. I'm not ripping into it because it's a box. It's easy to... Oh no, I am going to have to... Oh, sod it. Let's just get it open, for God's sake. That's how you open figures. If you don't care about the packaging. Let's have a little look at that first. First impressions. Look at that weapon there. His hand, the hand's alright actually. He looks a little bit hunched, I thought, this figure. But, oh, look at the flames as well. Nice. You don't see Fett using flames. You saw Fett using flames on the original card back, and then also in the Attack of the Clones, you saw his father, Jango Fett, shooting flames at Mace Windu. He set fire to his cape as well, I believe. Not his cape, his robe. Let's get Fett out first. Sorry, Han, you're just going to have to wait a minute. And I'm going to get him on the rotator, so stay tuned. Yeah, it does look great, that Fett, actually. Look at that with the ball joint as well. You know, sometimes for a figure to really... I thought he had a ball-jointed elbow then, but he doesn't. For a figure to really work, you need to get it out and articulate it. Yes, the articulation's limited of this line, but it still can be articulated. You see, I wish he could do his elbows. You can only have him like that, you see. God, what a shame. Might try some head swapping, maybe get him on a vintage figure, but it's a great looking Fett. It is good. So you've nailed the helmet again there, Hasbro. Well done. You see the Stormtroopers nailed. You've nailed Fett now. All we need is the Blue Sky card back, and I'd be a very happy man. I don't want to hold things up here. I can't be bothered getting that weapon out. That sounds very lazy, me saying that. I will just get it out. I just know that I can't have him holding it with two hands because of the articulation situation, you see. So I was just going to dodge it. And yeah. So there's the weapon. Alright. No application of paint on that. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to get Fett standing for you. For your viewing pleasure. Let's get him on a stand. He has got a Force Link. I bought a Force Link from Home Bargain for $4.99 over a year ago. I still haven't put batteries in it, and I don't know what it does yet. So I will do that eventually. Let's get him standing straight. Come on, Fett. Alright, let's do this. Let's have a good look at him. Yeah, what a great figure. Look at that. Brilliant. So, what do you think? Is this the best yet? Is this the best Fett they've done? I'm starting to agree with you. It's a Han Solo line, that, isn't it? What did he say? Oh, is it Luke who says that to R2 on Dagobah? Digressing a bit, but look at that. That's brilliant, isn't it? Fantastic. It's really nice, isn't it? Let's have a look at the paint apps. No, there's hardly any. Look at that. Who cares, though? It doesn't matter. I've actually got a spare jetpack somewhere. Might put that on him. Hope the lighting's alright. I need more lights behind me, really, because he's probably in shadow from the phone, but it doesn't matter, you get the idea. That's a nice Fett. Well done, Hasbro. You're not watching, but still, pretend you are. And then let's get Han out. One figure I'd love to get hold of is the Vintage Collection Han Bespin. I'd love that. But for now, that's the only modern Han I've got now, this one now, officially. Now I've got my hands on it. And there's nice, there's paint apps they've done on the blaster. Good work. Yeah, let's see what I'm doing. I'll tell you what, I'm going to use this knife again. Carefully this time. Just cut into that a bit. There we go. Just knock it out. Brilliant. Oh yeah, look at that for Fett as well. You've got all these things. I'm not going to mess around with that. If you don't mind, I'm not going to review that. But you can obviously have a bit of fun with a blaster thing there, and they can attach that on his back. I might do that before the end. Let's just get this done first. Han. Where's the stand for Han? Here we are. Alrighty, well you can enjoy watching him spin like that while I just take this out of this package in here. I don't like things with fake flames either. If it's like got fake blaster fire or, you know, fake lightning, you know, Sith lightning. I don't really like that on figures because it's not real. It's a visual effect that's done by computer graphics in a movie, and not really for being recreated in plastic. It doesn't work, but it's interesting. So all right, let's get Fett sorted out with the second thing. How the hell does that go on? Oh, I see. Wow, he's like Batman. Has he got like different levels of? Come on. See, I'm just very conscious of keeping people waiting. Oh, I can't be bothered with all this. Ugh. Alan Partridge. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I can't be bothered. I'm really sorry if you were somebody waiting to see what that looked like. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop there. But yeah, it looks quite nifty. But I'm not a fan of having things like that. I just sooner see the character like that. Look at him joining forces with Han Solo there. Be interesting to see a Fett movie and if there's any history between them being mates. Anyway, well there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching that. I hope you've stayed with me. Some people have probably not after that introduction. I just wanna open my fingers. I just wanna open my fingers. Anyway, how about that? Nice quadruple Empire Strikes Back set of figures there. Nice. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one.